baby's home. He's so tiny. What? Oh Lord, I gotta go take care of him. Don't say it too fast, honey. It sounds like you're saying F you. Are you jealous?
Pink, come on, Pink.
You guys are incredibly awesome. Hi everybody. So I am in a different location, different camera. My camera sucks. Well, my camera doesn't suck because my sister got it. Love you. My camera is not working right now. I can't get, maybe it is my SD card. I don't know. For some reason the SD card isn't working in my camera, or my camera's not working. I don't know. So anyway, today my video is going to be about NICU scares. Not a lot of you, I don't know how many of you have been in the NICU with your child or baby or whatever. But there are moments that are very, very scary. And these are going to be some of my scary moments in the NICU. Alright. Scary moments. I would say my first very scary moment would be right before the NICU. I just had Parker. They're getting him to do whatever they're doing. And here I am, and I'm starting to throw up, and they bring me my baby to show me my baby, and I can't even look at him because I'm getting sick. So my scary moment would be them telling me, hey, here's your baby. He's not breathing right. We're taking him to the NICU. That would be my first scary moment. Being sick and not even being able to see your child and knowing that he's in distress is kind of scary in itself. And then, you know, it's just really scary. In recovery, you're just begging to see your child. You haven't seen your child, or my child, I haven't seen my child, and I just want to see him. And then I find out that they can't let me see my child because they're admitting another child that is only 24 weeks gestation. So that is scary to me, not only for me, but for the other mother. I would say that's pretty scary. To me, it's scary because you have all these things like the what ifs, and you're like, all right, well, you know what? My baby's only 5 weeks early. Hers is a lot more, so go do what you have to do. In that moment, I was really scared. I was scared for the mom because, you know, most times they say you have to wait till about 28 weeks before it's even possible for the baby to survive. And just a heads up, I don't know if that baby survived because I will get into that later, but the baby could still be there. I don't know. Going into the NICU for the first time and seeing my child, my baby. And he has tubes in his nose, he has tubes in his mouth. And he just looks so him with, you know, all the tubes in his face and being helpless. You're feeling helpless. You can't do anything for your child but love him. Which is good because in where I went, they view the parents as a partnership. So there's that. I would say knowing he's not breathing right and they're feeding him through the stomach, and you just want your child to feel like normal newborn baby. And I know that's not a big one, but it really is when you're in the moment. Breastfeeding. I would pump. They would normally feed him through the NG tube, but they were also trying to feed him in a moment where with bottles with my breast milk. And then asked if it was okay to start breastfeeding, and it was. And so a scary moment for me was when my baby, his heart rate started rapidly dropping. And to me, that was so scary. You know, as my baby inside my arms, I didn't know. I mean, I knew he wasn't that early, but I knew he was still, you know, anything can happen. I met the girl who gave birth to that baby who was born at 24 weeks, and I'll tell you what, she was in my prayers. I had everybody praying for her. I wanted everybody to pray for her. I need to call and see how she's doing. I don't know if I can even find out. I should check. And so, I would say another scary moment is listening to the stories of the other mothers. Her baby had been going on and off life support for the 2 weeks that I was there, and I would say the scary moment is that could be my child, you know, going back and forth between being really on death's bed to being alive, death's bed to being alive. It's just really scary, and then it's scary for the other mom too, you know. My story is not near as bad as a lot of people where their babies are born that early. So I am blessed, but it's still scary to think that something like that can happen. Being told that your child is going to come home and then they tell you his heart rate keeps dropping, and so he's not coming home. So not having your baby in your arms. Very scary moment. Not being able to see your family, not being able to see all your babies, not just the one, but all your babies. You don't get to see them. And it's very, very scary. It's very heartbreaking. It's very depressing. You think, okay, am I going into postpartum, and what is going on? And, you know, I had so many scary moments. I think the scariest moment was when they told me I could take my baby home. That was the scariest moment for me. So all those scary moments, they add up. And then you think, oh, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I don't have any machines to put him on. How do I know nothing bad is going to happen? And so I'm just like, okay, you're sending him home. You're sending him home. So can you give me some monitors? Something to let me know he's okay. You know, I'm used to being in the hospital every day for 2 weeks, breastfeeding him, bottle feeding him, whatever, but I can look at the monitors and tell if his heart rate is dropping, if his oxygen is dropping. I can tell. And now you're telling me I can take him home. And because for 2 days his heart rate hasn't dropped. And so it's scary to know that this tiny little thing that is put in your hands in your care is coming home with you, and you get nothing but what? Mother's intuition, and even then that doesn't always kick in. So it's very, very scary. It's the most scary thing in the world, and maybe not to a lot of people, but to me it was. And you know, there's a lot of scary things that happen in the hospital, and I saw a lot of stuff, and I would wish that on nobody, not even my worst enemy. So, in the last video, I didn't really go into detail other than the text that my uterus had ruptured. And so, yes, my uterus did rupture. It was not my appendix. And so it was bravo for the doctor for taking that the baby when she did. Because if I had waited, I could have died and I could have bled within. And so it was not my appendix. I forgot to say that. So anyway, those are my scary moments in the NICU. I'm sure I'll think of more, but I have more videos coming out. I have a whole list of videos I have to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions about the NICU, if you're in the NICU, if you need any kind of support, I am there to talk. I am there to talk to you. I am there for it. There's really no advice you can give because you want to know what each situation is different. Each situation is going to be unique. But if you do need someone to talk to, I am there. You can email me through my YouTube comments. I will get a hold of you guys. I can't imagine going through this by myself. It was really hard with what I went through because I didn't really get my husband or my family but a few hours a day. So I was pretty much by myself. Not saying that I didn't have the support. I had support. I was by myself for 21 hours a day. So it gets really lonely. It gets depressing. There's so many things to talk about with the NICU. These are just some of the scary moments. If you do need someone to talk to, I am here and I will talk to you. It is very scary, especially when you're going through it alone. Like I said, I wasn't going through it alone, but I was. It's hard to explain. I do have a very loving and caring husband and family, but sometimes when you have that, they have to take care of other people, and so they can't really necessarily be there for you. So if you need somebody, just contact me and I will talk to you. It's very scary. I have a lot of experience with miscarriages, NICU. Well, that is it for this video. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. I got back into my Twitter, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I'll leave the links below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.